Fangame Maker is not dead. Although, it was pretty much dead for 2 years. I'll explain all that in a bit. But, I'm honestly surprised that any of you still care about this game. Because for the longest time, I didn't. I did not care at all. But, your comments have been really inspiring, and I'm sorry it took me so long to, get back to making this. And I'm sorry that I haven't treated y'all very well the past few years. I've made a lot of empty promises, and I've done a pretty poor job at explaining the state of this game. Mostly because I was worried that if I just admitted it was dead, none of y'all would even care again. And I was always kind of open to the possibility of coming back to this project. And now I am. So, first update, yeah, the game's back. What you're seeing here in this footage is basically the entirety of the game right now. Because I am totally remaking it from scratch. Not the program scratch, I mean, I'm using Game Maker Studio 2, which is a different game engine than the last version was done. But it's being rebuilt from the ground up. I decided to start over because back in 2015, I knew that in order to make certain improvements, I would have to fundamentally redesign a massive part of the game. It was unreasonable back then, but now that I'm remaking it from scratch, I'm taking the opportunity to do it better this time, which lets me have features such as this zoom-in effect, similar to Super Mario Maker. I really like this part. Secondly, I'm going to be putting a lot more effort into my videos than I used to. Audio and video are being recorded separately, and I will edit my videos more extensively. I wanted to use my studio microphone for this, but I kind of lost the cord that connects it to USB ports, so I'm sorry about that. I'll buy another one whenever I have the opportunity, because I honestly cringe whenever I watch my old videos, because the audio quality is terrible. I don't know how any of y'all put up with it. But I do want to get serious about this channel, so you'll be getting more consistent video uploads. I'll be actively replying to your comments, and I'll be uploading a lot more actively. These videos are still going to be podcasts, but I will be working harder on them. I hope you'll appreciate that. I haven't totally decided what content I'm going to put in the game, though. So if there are particular features you want to have, definitely tell me in a comment. I put features in Fangame Maker, the old version, just because, one dude commented about it. So trust me, what you write has sway. At the very least, I plan on implementing most of the base content of Super Mario Maker, plus a Super Mario Bros. 2 skin, and maybe a Super Mario Land 2 skin as well. But I'm probably going to cut out the fan game features, because I never got the impression that any of you really cared about that part of the game. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I really want to make the game you guys want to play, but I don't think anybody ever commented about, the Hyper Boos from Super Mario Bros. Dimensions, or any of the fan game skins. Nobody cared about those. Lastly, I can't foresee the future, but I fully intend on finishing this game. I'm super inspired right now. I've got a lot of ideas that I think are going to make this project a lot more original than it might seem in its current state. But it's still going to be Mario, don't worry. Fangame Maker has always been kind of weird and personal to me. It taught me a lot about Russian game development and why I shouldn't do that. And it helped me get into university. In no small part. But it's not a very creatively fulfilling project. Or at least it wasn't. No narrative, no game design, and minimal aesthetic design. The most engaging part of development is designing the architecture, which I can't even really showcase, because none of you would care about how it's coded. I do have some ideas on how I could implement kind of a narrative into it, but I've got really no concrete ideas that I'm completely married to. Right now, just consider it a level editor. This is all kind of why I stopped working on it initially. This version of the game began in 2017 when I wanted to keep on working for this for like a day, before losing interest. But you guys, like, the fan response to this project has been amazing. I've never seen anything like it in one of my own projects. I've always been amazed by you people. Consistently commenting on my videos for like 2 years after I stopped making them. Y'all deserve this game if I'm being honest. So I'll try my best to give you the best game I can. Please bear with me while I get this all back in gear. Little anecdote. Somebody contacted me on Discord the other day asking about this project, which I thought was really cool. The only other time people have, gone out of their way to contact me on Discord to see the state of a game that I haven't been showing development on was like a few months ago on a Fallout Equestria RPG that I scrapped back in the engine demo phases. That's really the only other time in my whole life this has happened. So, I can tell you guys care a lot. I promise regular updates on the project, even if I don't have new content to showcase. Just so you know, this hasn't died again. If the content stops coming unannounced, it's probably because I'm dead, not the game. Wow, that got grim. Macabre. Long-term plans. I don't want to go to grad school. I want to be a professional game developer when I am 22. This, along with one other project I'm working on with a friend, are going to constitute my resume when I apply for a job. So, yeah, I'm serious about completing this game. Other notes. Okay, I'm surprised I need to clarify this, but yeah, the game is totally non-commercial. Multiple people have commented in the comments asking if I'm gonna be charging money for this game. No, I don't want to go pro yet, right? I'm strictly an amateur game developer right now. This game is totally freeware for a bunch of reasons. First of all, I think that's what makes the game most accessible. If I put a free game out there, anybody who's interested in the premise is gonna play it, right? If I make it paid, why not just buy Super Mario Maker? Well, I mean, there are a lot of features in this game that won't be in Mario Maker, but the point is, it's free. I guess I'm doing it for exposure, so I'd appreciate if you, exposed me somewhere. Well, I hope you guys are hyped about this reboot. I know there are always going to be naysayers who are somehow offended by this game's existence. I've seen them for 4 years, for some reason. But I will make this happen. I know the game fills a niche. So, thanks for being that, y'all. Oh, and by the way, I'm thinking about making a Discord server for this game. Would y'all be interested in that? I'd be able to show small updates more frequently there, and more directly engage with the community, but I don't know if there's, demand for that. I don't know. Bye.